Good morning all. Here I am at this beautiful Dumbanagala chalet. Normally I am not known for visiting such luxury places, but today there is a very good reason why we are here. The reason is the mighty Dumbanagala mountain. She is 1642 meters in height. So we are going to climb Dumbanagala mountain, climb down and stay here at this luxurious Dumbanagala chalet, and tomorrow do something else. What we are going to do tomorrow is a secret. We'll tell you more about it when we are doing the hike. So let's start our journey to this mighty Dumbanagala. Couple of days ago we did at least 4 hikes in and around Knuckles mountain range. We climbed Gombania, the highest in Knuckles mountain range. Then we went to Yahangala, Kehelpaddoruwegala, and very recently we also climbed Gadanigala and visited all the Gadanigala cascades. This time we are going to try and get to the summit of Dumbanagala mountain. Behind me is the mountain range of Dothalugala, Kobonilagala and Sphinx rocks. You can see them beautifully from the Dumbanagala chalet. Alright then, let's start our journey to this mighty Dumbanagala. Tell you more about it during the hike. Stay tuned. The path to mighty Dumbanagala starts here. We need to climb uphill from the Dumbanagala chalet, then enter into the Knuckles Forest Reserve. This is the view towards Dothalugala mountain range. To the right is the Kobonilagala, which we can't see from here. Straight ahead is the Hunnaskiriya Lulwatta Mimure road. You can also make out some of the lighthouses in Lulwatta. Extremely left is the Deanston Mini World's End. Beautiful place. Let's continue our journey through this forest patch. This is the footpath that we have to trek uphill. It's visible in most places, but there are patches that you need to be very careful. Unfortunately, the recent rains have brought millions of leeches onto the surface. This is the beautiful view that we are rewarded on our way uphill. Even though we are being bitten by leeches all over the place, I just stopped to give you this mighty view. There are many mountain ranges we can see from here. In the foreground is Deanston Mini World's End, Dothalugala, and to the right is the Kobonilagala. We could also see mountains towards Piduruthalagala, Kukulagala as well. You can make out the path clearly now. Apparently this had not been used in the recent past due to COVID. Hence it is not in very good condition. Probably when we go back to the proper normal, this might be once again full of tourists who are coming to stay at Dumbanagala chalet. This is the color of the mother nature. Such a beautiful sight. Behind, through that gap, is the Kobonilagala. For the first time on our path, we can see the beautiful summit point of Dumbanagala, 1642 meters. Beyond her lies Telambugala, then Kalugala Gadandigala and Gadandi Alley cascades, and further beyond Bambaragala, Lendirigala, Kehelpaddoruwegala, Kanaviddagala and Yahangala. So many rocks. And I hope and I wish we'll have no rain and we'll be able to go to the summit and come back without an incident. We are seeking blessings from, as usual, God Gale Bandara. Yet another stretch of our foresty path. We have to trek along this. Here the path is quite visible. It looks as if this had been a very busy cardamom estate. Hence this path. This must have been in very good condition when they were harvesting cardamom. Alright people, we are still climbing along this cardamom plantation. This looks largely abandoned now. However, we can make out some other plants also, like bananas, coffee and many other decorative plants. That is a clear signal this had been a more domesticated place in the past. It's a massive cardamom plantation. I wonder if the people are coming to harvest these. Not sure. You can now make out this well-made path. Either side is the massive cardamom plantation. You just saw that. This is a ground level view. You can see Hasi is coming through this cardamom plantation. I'm just trying to give you a better perspective of the terrain. Okay, this is a very crucial landmark, people. If you come to this hut, that means you are on the correct path. From here, you should not continue on the path straight ahead. Instead, one has to go to the left, try and get on to the Dumbanagala ridge. Then you track along the Dumbanagala ridge all the way to the summit point. Alright people, this is the path we have to climb uphill. This is approximately 20 meters passing the hut to the left. I'll show you the path you should not take. Alright, this is the path you should not take. Remember the massive tree to the right. There is number 4 pasted on that tree. So that is the path you should not take because this leads to the cardamom plantations down below. There are hundreds of birds in the surrounding and the path is down below. Continues uphill towards the ridge. Knuckles Forest was really famous in the past for this cardamom. Once this was declared a forest reserve, people were not allowed to come and continue the cardamom plantations. But I suspect they are still coming here and harvesting these every now and then. We are in this deep forest on our way to Dumbanagala. We are looking through these trees towards Dothalugala and Navenagala. Down below you can make out the cardamom plants clearly now. This is the view towards the path that we came uphill. In fact, you can barely make out a path. Let me show you where we have to go now. This is the path that we have to trek through. To the east, the sun is rising from that side. That's where the summit of Dumbanagala is. Beyond that, all the mountains in and around Kalugala. This jungle footpath seems never ending. However, we just saw the summit point to our right. When we are facing here, let's say 2 o'clock. Now this is the forest path that we have to go. We have left the massive cardamom plantation down below. Now this is somewhat steep. We are going to get up to the Dumbanagala ridge. It is very shady. Sun is struggling to filter through this thick forest cover. We have climbed up to 1450 meters. So we have gained so far approximately 300 meters. We need to climb uphill another close to 200 meters. 1642 meters is the target. You can make out the path that we trekked uphill. We just had a small snack. Very tiring, though we are not perspiring. It's very shady and the air is still cool. However, the exhaustion is sort of like getting onto us. Because we have been trekking in the Knuckles quite intensely over the last 8 to 10 days. I think now it's catching up on us. You can make out Hasi is now going uphill. This is sort of like a zigzag path. So it is not all the way uphill. You just need to walk on a Z letter shape, making it somewhat easier, but it's also very long, giving more chances for the leeches to suck as much blood from us as possible. This is a window to the heaven. In the distance we can make out Navenagala and Dothalugala looking so pretty. You can see the Deanston Mini World's End through this nicely framed window. This bit of the path resembles pretty much Gombania hike. Now this is the first time we are encountering bamboo forest. You can make out the path is nicely along this arched path. I think I have a hunch we are on the ridge. I think when we cross this path, we should be able to get up there. We are now on the spinal cord of Dumbana Gala. So the path is now going straight uphill to the summit. However, we are still under forest cover. So the leeches are abundant. There is no sun. However, this keeps us nice and sheltered from the piercing sun rays. Such versatile plants. Clearer view of the path. I think we are very close to the summit now. Alright people, we are on our way to the summit of Dumbanagala. I think we can sense it's about 200 meters away from here. You can probably make out the path that we came uphill. In terms of the trek, it was not very difficult. However, the path was very slippery because of the overnight rains. And also it was full of the dreaded leeches. Thankfully we have our leech socks on. Still we had to stop continuously to pluck them out. Otherwise things would have got really bad. And also the moisture along the plants on either side of the trail made our clothes very wet, making it so difficult to climb uphill. Nevertheless, I'm going to show you the path ahead so that you can get an idea, and definitely we'll be there in about 15 minutes. This is a nice arched footpath towards the beautiful Dumbanagala summit point. We saw her the other day from the Galandigala plains. We also noticed her coming from Hunnasgiriya this morning, looking so pretty, rising into the sky with that pointy shape, just like a pyramid. Alright, you can see Hasi is going ahead of me through this nicely mountain forest. That's a beautiful sight. Okay, I'm going to join him. Alright people, here we are very close to the summit point, but I wanted to stop here to get this beautiful panoramic view. In the distance, from the left hand side we can make out Navanagala, Dothalugala and then Kobonila Gala. And in the very far distance, I can make out the beloved Sripada mountain. I'll see if I can get a zoomed in view for you. Now you can see in the foreground Kobonila Gala. Just above that, in the far distance, there is a cluster of fluffy clouds. Below that is the beautiful Sripada rising into the sky. Oh my goodness, this is such a grand find. There are more good views, let me show. And here, above the Navanagala and Dothalugala mountain range, we can make out Kukulagala, Mahakudagala and Pidrutalagala mountain range too. What a view! And here in the touching distance to the right is Knuckles 5 Peaks and Alugallena Kanda. Both are above 1800 meter mark. And right in the middle, in the gap, far distance is Hunnasgiriya mountain. Okay, this is once again Knuckles 5 Peaks, Alugallena Kanda, and to the right that point shape is Tunniskala if I am not mistaken. And between these two mountain ranges, behind is Gombaniya and Knuckles Kirigalpotha if I am not mistaken. You just saw some beautiful views. Unfortunately, the summit of Dumbanagala is still far away. We are close to the summit point, but some of the trees had been cut down. I wonder if some illegal activity is going on here. Alright people, we are very close to the summit point now, but the signage is not very good. We saw lots of trees had been cut down, and there are some black stones here, probably brought here by people, not broken down from the rocks here. I wonder if there is some serious illegal activities going on here. Got to be very careful from here. Definite sign of some people have stayed here. I think they have been camping. We can see some gloves and these rocks I told you about, and some polythene bags, plastic bottles and some ropes. This is not very good sign. Okay, this is the summit point, but I can already make out a massive crater. Let me go close and show you. Oh my goodness, look at this, people. There's a massive crater here. This is definitely man-made. Let me try and give you a closer view of this. This is that crater. I wonder some treasure hunters have been here. This is not a very good sign. Look at the size of this. At least 50 meters deep. And there are many signs of some serious activity had been going on. Let me show you that too. Look at this. They have definitely done some rituals here. I think I can see some serious illegal activity being going on here in search of treasure hunting. Not a good sign at all. I think we better hurry up and get back. Alright people, this is going to be a panoramic view from the summit of Dumbanagala. You are seeing to the left is the mountain ranges from Thangappua. Then we come to the right to the Knuckles 5 peaks. And down below is the road towards Meemure. Further to the right is the Alugal Kanda now. This is Knuckles 5 peaks, Alugal Kanda and Tunnisgala. In the far distance we can make out mighty Gombania and Knuckles Kirigal Pothi, if I am not mistaken. And this is once again above Meemure. We can probably make out Wamarapu Gala in the distance, far distance. And in the close vicinity to the right, covered in this cloud cover, is my beloved Lakegala. I wish that cloud cover will go away so that we can get that pointy shape beautifully from here. This is towards Meemure and Galamuduna villages. And to the right, people, I think I can see the Kanavidda Gala now. Can you make out the jutting out rock? And then further to the right is the mighty Kehelpadduruwe Gala. Now to the further right. What a view! Unbelievable. This is Kanavidda Gala, and behind her we can see to the left Watabandina Gala, that is towards Udagal Debukka. And this is Kehelpadduruwe Gala to the right and Kanavidda Gala to the left. Unfortunately, we can't see Yahan Gala from here. This is the view towards Navena Gala, Dotalu Gala and Deanston Mini World Center. Beyond that, we can probably make out the mountain range extending from Pidurutala Gala towards Mahakuda Gala and Kukula Gala. Down below are the paddy fields on the road from Ududumbura to Kalugala, probably in Talagune. We came across them the other day when we were going to climb Garandigala and Gadanigala cascades. This is the view towards Thangappua. And this tiny doorway like place is the one where we need to come up to the summit point. And down below is that massive crater I just showed you. This place looks very eerie, and I don't think it's better for us to stay here longer. We are going to skip our breakfast and everything, make a dash back to the Dumbanagala chalet, because I really don't feel safe here. The last thing we need to come across is some of these illegal activities and those who are carrying it out. This is going to be a 360-degree view from the summit point. Now you can see the gap where we came to the summit point. Down below is this sad state of the Dumbanagala summit, massive crater. You can also make out some of the items which had been used to carry out some rituals. In the far distance now towards the gap in the middle is Unnaskiriya mountain. We now come towards the Knuckles 5 peaks. This is the Knuckles 5 peaks, Alugal Kanda and Tunnisgala. Behind them we can see the mighty Gombania. We were there couple of days ago. In the far distance, we can also probably make out the Knuckles Kirigal Potta. And you can make out these beautiful trees growing on the summit of Dumbanagala. Here is the view of Tunnisgala and my beloved Lakegala to the right. Unfortunately, she is not going to unveil herself. Down below, we can make out the paddy fields of Meemure. Beautiful place, and I have so many fond memories there. I wonder between Tunnisgala and Lakegala, the mountain in the middle, I really can't make it out. I wonder that's where the Appalla Patana, Rahana Ketu Patana, and Deya Aluddeyange Gala are located. Yes, I was right, people. To the right is Lakegala. Down below in the middle is the Andirigala. And then to the left is Appalla Patana. Then from Appalla Patana, if you go to the farther, you can make out Aluddeyange Gala and all the way towards Rahana Ketu Patana. To the left mountain, if I'm not mistaken, is one end is called Kudagala. The other one I really can't remember. And this is once again further to the right is the Everest of Sri Lanka, Kehelpadduruwe Gala, and then Kanavidda Gala. Behind her lies Wetabandina Gala. Down below is Udagalde village. And the down below this mountain across is probably the extension of Gadandigala. I wonder Telamugala is also nearby, because we were able to see Dumbanagala from the plain of Gadandigala. That means we were literally over there a couple of days ago. And once again, this is the view towards Deanston, Hunnasgiri and paddy fields of Talagune area. Alright people, I feel like Archimedes and want to shout Eureka again and again, because we can now see the Gadandigala plain somewhere down below. So as we guessed correctly, the mountain range across below Kehelpadduruwe was the Gadandigala and probably the extension of Telambugala. Let me show you a zoomed in view of the Gadandigala plain. This is the Gadandigala plain seen from the Dumbanagala summit. Remember, we were able to see Dumbanagala from Gadandigala plains. So we were looking at Dumbanagala the other day. Now we are looking at Gadandigala plains from here. We can also make out some people are already camping on the summit of Gadandigala on that plains. Alright people, we are going to end our journey to this beautiful Dumbanagala mountain. Unfortunately, what we saw at the summit point made us so sad, and also we feel so scared, to be honest. There could be even life threats for us if we were to get caught by these people. Therefore, we are going to make a rush and get back to Dumbanagala chalet as soon as possible. So the cameras are going straight into the bag, and it will be a very fast herring down Dumbanagala all the way to the Dumbanagala chalet. And trust me, I will not feel safe until I set foot in the Dumbanagala chalet premises. Alright, this is Sridhen signing off from the summit of Dumbanagala. Remember, the same message I have to give you. Keep helping to protect our country, our mother nature. Don't involve in any illegal activities, because this is our country. We need to protect it with our life. With that message, this is Sri and Hasi signing off from Dumbanagala summit. We'll be meeting you once again with another hike in the not too distant future. Until then, stay safe, take care and cheerio. Alright people, we are now getting down back to the Dumbanagala chalet after that very scary experience. Anyway, it was very sad to see such destruction caused to the mother nature, and I'm wondering why Galebandar Deyo was just not doing anything and let them devastate his kingdom like that. They had practically gang raped that mountain summit point. It was so sad to see people. Anyway, let's go back to Dumbanagala chalet and end our journey from there. You can now make out the mist is coming thick and fast, covering the entire area. I'm guessing the rain is not too far away. Alright people, we are back at the safety of Dumbanagala chalet. After a very hairy experience, that is something I've never experienced before. And it was quite sad to see the destruction caused by these heartless greedy, inhuman creatures under the guise of human beings. That was very, very sad. I really wish the relevant authorities, be it Forest Department, Wildlife Department, Police or Archaeology Department, would take very stern action against such illegal activities, do some very serious patrols inside these jungles to safeguard them, because these are national treasures. They are worth more than anything else in this country. So we need to protect them with all the resources we have. Otherwise, this country will soon be a desert. I really wish Galibandardaya would punish these idiotic, inhuman creatures severely, because we know there's very little hope we have that they will get punished, they will get caught through the normal system. Unfortunately, that's the part of the game, people. Well, then we are signing off from Dumbanagala mountain hike. We are going to stay the night here at Dumbanagala Chalet, a very nice place. Tomorrow we are going to do another hike. We'll tell you more about it during the hike. So until then, stay safe, take care, and cheerio.